My name's Chad Stevens. This is my wife, Megan. We started coming to the Ransom back in the preview services when they were over at Linwood about three years ago. You know, when Megan and I, pretty much since the day we got together, we were pretty much living together. I always had a feeling that it was wrong. You know, something wasn't right, you know, before marriage. And I just kind of justified it because society did.
When we were doing that, it was kind of like, it was exciting because I met somebody that I knew I wanted to spend my life with, but at the same time I knew from having grown up in a Christian home that living together before you're married is just not the way to do it. And society kind of made it okay, and I used that as my crutch a little bit. And in the back of my head I knew that it wasn't right, but at the same time I was enjoying myself, and so I just let it happen. We kind of talked about it, and it wasn't until the marriage sermon that it really, basically after the sermon we were both sitting in our chairs and everybody else had gotten up and walked out, and we just looked at each other and we knew that we couldn't keep living together anymore. And it was a really hard decision to make. We both sat there, we both cried, and at the end of it, even though it was kind of upsetting and scary, it felt right.
You know, we have a better understanding of each other because we were able to take that step away from each other, not live together. Well, I think it was for about 6 months prior to our marriage, and it's just been awesome ever since. You know, God has been able to, we finally got rid of that one thing that was blocking us from God's blessings, and 2 weeks after we were married, we found out we're having a baby, you know, and I mean, it's just amazing what God has done.